I mean, we've all always known that Halo's been an overrated piece of garbage. I mean, what kind of losers actually play this slop? What kind of downright degenerates spend their spare time indulging in Halo? Ugh, God, not me. But I will break it down for you. Listen, the type of people who play Halo in their free time are these mouth-breathing neckbeards chained up in their mother's basement because they refuse to be conducive, and contributing members of society. They can't see that their lives would be so much better if they would just bathe, shave, stop stuffing their mouth full of every piece of junk food they get their hands on. They cleaned up, got a job, moved out, met a woman, and ultimately became contributing members of this economy and society. They are immune to that thought. They see themselves as special individuals. Yes, these are the snowflakes we're talking about, who are above all of that. They think that they're better than you and me, despite the fact that they smell like a dirty sock that hasn't been washed in at least a month. Their neck beard is infested with fleas. They wear fedoras. They play World of Warcraft and Halo. They're the type of people that you see, you walk by them, they're sitting on the sidewalk begging for handouts, yet they're fully capable of getting a job. These are the fat fucks who take the scooters in the grocery store despite the fact that they don't have a real disability, and in fact, walking around said store would help contribute to their weight loss. They don't want to better themselves, and Halo is just the tool that they use to excuse their selfish and lazy desires. They've attached their identity to this shitty, overrated first-person shooter that is inferior to its contemporaries like Call of Duty and Battlefield and Splitgate, just like it was inferior to the contemporaries back in the day when it released. It was inferior to Killzone. It was inferior to Haze. It was inferior to Counter-Strike. It was inferior to Soldiers of Fortune. I mean, Halo has always been the joke, the laughingstock of the gaming community, and we as a collective, we the gamer elite, cannot allow these fanboys who have attached their entire identity to a franchise that has been dying long enough, quite frankly, is on its last line, this last leg of life support. We need to pull the plug. We need to pull the plug on this dying, antiquated joke of a video game because Halo Infinite, even from the multiplayer beta, it has made itself abundantly known day in and day out that it is a failure. It is a joke. It's not fun. It is in every way, shape, and form a chore to play. It is disgusting. It is suffering in its finest form. It is the lowest passable form of entertainment, and you idiots are going to continue supporting this dilapidated trash. Look at why you clicked on the video. You were excited to see how the story unfolds. You were excited to see what kind of left-leaning social justice warrior narrative, what kind of garbage-infused yarn that 343 has come up with this time. Never mind the fact that they completely destroyed the Halo lore with 4. Never mind the fact that they sidelined their main player, Master Chief, in Halo 5 and relegated him to a C-rate secondary protagonist. They sidelined their own main character. Jesus Christ. But you clowns are still going to eat it up. You're online, you're on forums, between your sessions of Halo Infinite, giving it praise on Reddit and 4chan. Bunch of fucking nerds, each and every one of you. This game is going to kill gaming. Halo Infinite is the nail in the coffin. Gaming's been dying a long time, much like Halo itself, and this may be the one that wakes everybody up. See, gamers have collectively been in a coma because they don't want to acknowledge the fact that their favorite medium is a dying breed. Only true losers play video games these days. Sad, pathetic individuals who could never be successful in life. I mean, when you break it down to the barest of bones. All right, what are gamers? Gamers are the skid mark on the underpants of society. They are shit caked onto a cat's ass. They are complete degenerates. They're fucking losers. They're never going to amount to anything in their lives. That's why they play out their fantasies in a virtual world. That's why they can pretend like they matter. Oh, look at me. I'm Master Chief. I matter. Oh, look at me. I'm Commander Shepard. I matter. Oh, look at me. I'm Soap McTavish. I matter. Because they know that on their best day, their crowning achievement could not come even within 100 miles of relevance to the feats that these fictional characters perform. Imagine having fictional characters be who you aspire to be. Fucking nerds, man. I haven't played a video game since 94. I haven't. I don't get... Gaming has been dead since the SNES. I fucking said it. And you Halo nerds out here, you guys are buying the books, you're reading about the planets, you're all into the lore, you buy every fucking Halo game. Continue dumping money into Microsoft. See where that gets you. Oh, but Dead Metal, they respect me as a consumer. Oh, but Dead Metal, they do everything that I want them to do. They listen to the player feedback. We're important. Really? How replaceable are you? What are you doing to differentiate yourself from Joe Blow over here, who's providing feedback in the opposite direction? What makes you think that Microsoft 343 or even Bungie back in the day gave two flying fucks about you, your opinion, or your suggestions? Explain that to me. Somebody, please, one of you nerds, comment down below. Tell me why you think that 343 or any game development studio, for that matter, gives a shit what you think, what your opinion is. I'll tell you why. It's not going to be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. It's because your parents, they filled your ears with lies. They lied to you when you grew up. They lied to you when they told you were special, that you could be whatever you wanted to be, that you could come out here and change the world. You can't even change a video game. 343 doesn't give a shit about you. Microsoft doesn't give a shit about you. Phil Spencer doesn't give a shit about you. The only one who gives a shit about you, the only one who's actually out here and cares about you and is trying to help you make a better change is me, Dead Metal, because I'm tired of seeing you get fucked over day in and day out, month in, month out, year in, year out, decade in, decade out, lifetime in, lifetime out. I'm sick of it. I'm standing up for you. And on behalf of you, I am choosing where you dictate your funds. So instead of dropping $60 for Halo Infinite the day that it comes out, instead of subscribing to Game Pass for $14.99 a month, you're going to give that money to me instead. Because I'm not out here to peddle a wear, I'm not out here to shove a product down your throat, and I'm damn sure not out here to push the narrative that I'm offering an experience that you need to dump money into to fully receive. I am simply dropping truth bombs the size of nuclear warheads, and I demand compensation because at the end of the day, all of these corporations are going to continue feeding you lies. Long live the little man who stands up in the face of these corporate overlords and says, you know what, I'm good. I'm hooked on something better than your regurgitated yearly entries in your milked out franchises. I'm hooked on the truth. I'm hooked on Dead Metal. And as long as I live, I will continue supplying him with my monetary gain because I believe in what he is pushing out. I believe him over you. The truth is, folks, I don't have an agenda. I'm not out here trying to convince you that I'm right. I'm putting the facts out there and I'm letting you decide for yourself. If you're too stupid to see that I am not sponsored, I am not shilling for a product, I do not have a horse in this race, and above all else, I value you over the corporation that you're standing behind. If you can't see that, quite frankly, I'm too good for you. I don't want you in my militia. I don't want you in my Discord. I don't want you as a follower on Twitter. I don't want you commenting on the video down below. I don't want you to even go out of your way to dislike the video. Your engagement to the YouTube algorithm is beneath me. I would rather have this channel get taken down, point blank, matter of fact, than have your peasant-ass contribution. Having you in my comments section would actually do irreparable damage to me, not just as an entity, not just as a brand, but as an individual, higher brain pattern having thinker. all right, as an immortalized intellectual. That's me, the golden god, dead metal. I breed truth. I produce honesty. I spew golden nectar from the gods above, and they are tired of seeing you get ripped off. So I bestow upon you the 11th commandment, my friends. Thou shalt not buy Halo Infinite, because Halo Infinite is thine enemy. Halo Infinite is a product of Satan himself. Halo Infinite will lead you astray down the long corridor into the seeping path of franchise churn. And before you know it, you'll be buying Halo 7, 8, and 9 in the new trilogy that 343 claims is just better. Just give them one more chance. Well, one more chance turned into 2, and then it turned into 3, and now here we are. Us OG Halo fans, we're left wondering what the hell happened to our franchise as they laugh at the ruins. They piss on the ashes, and they chuckle to themselves as they walk to the bank to cash your check. Think about that. You are the punchline to their joke. No more. Not on my watch. Consider yourself saved.